In this video I will show you what a bit of moisture can actually do to a Subaru SVX. So if you've spotted any wet floor mats and you think you've dried it off, that normally is not the case. It's very absorbent, and if water is getting in, it's top priority to do it properly, because otherwise you'll have long-term issues, and I reckon you could even end up scrapping your car if you rot your floor pans out. So what happens is water gets in through multiple areas. It could be the door seals, it could be the scuttle panel at the front, it could be any of the windows. So it's always best, if you've spotted serious damp in your floor mats, especially you'll see it at the back, because the water will tend to run to the back and accumulate here. And if you're seeing that it's not just a odd occasion where you had a passenger in there with wet feet or anything, it gets quite serious, you can really feel moisture, you need to follow my other video where I show how to take this off, and this was the main reason why I've done it. I'm also gonna use the opportunity to clean everything, seal everything out. But the main problem was the moisture, which you can see I've got a little lake in here. This lake, if it goes too far, ends up flooding this module. Don't quote me on it. ABS. I believe it's the ABS module. So you really don't want to lose that. They will be quite hard to find. You also have wiring going through here, so that will not help if any of it starts corroding. And what I'll show you, that not everyone understands, so I've pulled this floor mat out just now. You can see how much moisture came out. Even the floor is not that wet on this side. There is still some, and there's less to go wrong, I believe, in comparison to that side. But what's really important is you see the foam at the bottom of the carpet, floor mat. If I squeeze it, you can see how much water actually builds up there. So I believe you have literally no chance of drying this off whilst it's still in the car. So do it properly. If you do feel any damp in that area, you're able to potentially just lift up the corners at the back and see if you have anything there. And if you've spotted any moisture there, this will be your top priority to do as soon as possible. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll dry out the whole interior, make sure it's dry. And to start with, on an easier note, I'll just put it outside and I'll see if I can see any traces and maybe track it down that way. But the other solution, I'm thinking of something like a powder, almost like flour. So you have the key areas just covered in that, and if water goes through, it would leave stains throughout it. It would almost wipe it off, and I could see where exactly it's coming from. But I'm hoping just by having the carpets off and dry, I will be able to see where the leaks are coming from, fully stop them, use the chance to maybe put some wax underneath just to seal it for the future, but that's not necessary. I'm definitely gonna clean the whole area. I've taken off the back as well. Another good reason to recondition your leather once it's out, if you have a leather interior. And with the floor mat, what I'm gonna do is I will potentially wash it, so hoover it out, wash it out, leave it to dry properly, bring it indoors, make sure it's completely dry, and basically make sure it's as clean as possible and fully dry to be ready to be reinstalled back in the car. And hopefully this way I'll be able to get rid of this issue to start with and just have a nicer, cleaner car and do some good preventative maintenance, because that's what a 90s car is all about. Plenty of preventative maintenance, and then you can actually properly enjoy it. Good luck.